Hey guys, this is Apple Gamer 24/7 and I'm here to give you guys a vlog today. Sorry guys, I haven't been making a vlog in a couple days. I should have done one the day I got my 21.5 inch iMac. But I was busy that night transferring my applications, documents, and some other things over. So I just got done doing that last night or early this morning. And now I'm ready to do some videos with it. So the first thing I do want to mention before I start going into the topics is that I will be using ScreenFlow to make my vlogs, I think, because to set up my camera, my camcorder with the tripod, with the be able to reach it with my finger and the get all the lighting set up, it's just way too hard and way too time consuming. So I'm gonna be using ScreenFlow because it's here and the quality's nice and you can see my desktop. So um, yeah, so let's start. The first thing I do want to talk about is a little mini review of this 21.5 inch iMac. First thing I have to say, it runs quick. This is blazing fast. Now, I did compare it to my older iMac just with thoughts, and when it comes to rendering HD with iMovie or rendering a graphic with Photoshop or doing something with Aperture, this thing is probably 4 times faster than my iMac because when you export a photo from like Photoshop, you used to like sit there for an hour and render out. And with HD video, it would take about 2 to 3 hours. Actually, with HD video, I would let it run overnight and then upload the next morning. But this rendering HD takes about maybe 25 to 15 minutes, and photos take about 5, depending on the size. But this thing is fast. The screen is absolutely gorgeous. The screen is huge compared to my other one. It's got nice resolution, nice contrast, nice color. And that's basically all I have to say about it. I have no problems. But also I will talk about more about this in my review, which will be coming up maybe in a few weeks or so. I'm not really that sure since school's starting to get back up. But yeah, sorry about the messages here. Let me just close this out. So yeah. The second thing I want to talk about is a little review of the Magic Mouse. I will talk about this in my review also, but here it is. In case you guys haven't seen it, it's like a curved mouse. And what this is it's multi-touch. So on the top, so when you scroll up, it moves around with your finger. And it's a really nice mouse. Now, when I first played around with the mouse in the store, I wasn't really too impressed. So that's why I picked up the Logitech mouse. But as soon as I picked this up and actually hold one my own, I actually felt very comfortable with it, and actually more comfortable so than I did with my Logitech one. So I'm gonna stick with this mouse for a while. The Logitech one will probably be used either on my laptop right behind me, or I will give it to my dad or something. So far with the Magic Mouse looks great. I'll probably make a little tutorial on how to get extra gestures because I haven't downloaded those yet, but I know you can get some extra gestures. Moving on now, I know I've been talking about Apple products lately, but I do want to talk about the Genius Bar experience that I had. As I said in my unboxing of this iMac, that I have been having problems with this iMac since July, I believe, and there's a fan issue. They said it was a software issue, so they just reinstalled OS 10 and then gave my computer back. I was fine with that. The problem was solved. And then around last week, no, 2 weeks ago now, my iMac started to make fan noises, had some graphical glitches, the screen was broken, and something was going wrong with the optical drive. So they replaced the screen, the latch board, the CD drive, and I think the video card. I got back Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And then it lasted 3 days, and then the sound broke, which connected to the logic board. So they said the logic board is shot, so it would say it would take another week for repair. So after a few phone calls to AppleCare and a few phone calls to the Apple Store, I got a call from an Apple Genius admin, and he said that I will get a new iMac. He discussed some options with me and offered a free data transfer if I needed it, but I was all set since I had the backup on Time Machine. But overall, if you have any problems with your Mac or iPhone or iPod, the Genius Bar is the way to go. First of all, my experiences, my last two experiences with the ones they've been pretty bad, but the last one was great because what they realized is that what they did actually, this guy was telling me, is that they looked at my purchase history and they looked at how much stuff I bought from Apple. I think in the last 2 to 3 years, and there was a lot. There was my 20-inch Mac, my iPod Touch 16 gig that was stolen, my iPod Touch 32 gigabyte, my Apple Wireless keyboard. I don't know if this counts, but they did have something about a display adapter, RAM, I think, a lot of things. But they did say they would offer me a replacement. But yeah, so that was my Genius Bar experience. I will make a full review of AppleCare coming up sometime later, either later tonight or tomorrow. But yeah. So moving on. Now, in more Apple news, if this is sort of like the Apple vlog, um, there's an Apple event on the 1st. Now, I won't be covering the event at all. I'll probably just make a quick blog post about it on my site, just explaining what they announced. But I am very excited for this event. The reason is because there is a few new products that I do want to see released, not just for myself but a few other users as well. So let's run down the list of rumored products. A revamped Apple TV that's renamed iTV that runs iOS 4 or some version of iOS. A iPod Touch with a front-facing camera for FaceTime and possibly a back camera. A iPod Nano. This is pretty new. An iPod Nano without a quick load, but it's a touchscreen. Um, don't like the concept, but I would like to see what it does and then maybe consider it. But I'm waiting to see what Apple does with the iPod Nano, and the iPod Shuffle will be like a 1.5-inch touchscreen that does simple controls, not running iOS, but this does play, pause, stop, volume up and down, stuff like that. Also, yeah, that's about it. With rumors. Starting off with the iTV. I do want to get the iTV if it does run iOS because if you can download the apps off the App Store, that's practically a gaming console in disguise as a TV box. I mean, the App Store's great; it has a ton of great games. Imagine playing Fruit Ninja with your iPhone being the controller, like they made some type of controller app for the iPhone or iPad, which is supposed to be the remote, by the way. And you can just play console games, HD, stuff. So I'm really excited about the iTV product. The iPod Touch, good for the iPod Touch is getting camera and FaceTime because I'm not really too big on iPod Touch since I got the iPhone. iPod Nano, I'm excited to see what they do with it. Same with the iPod Shuffle. So that's my thoughts on the September 1st Apple event. Let's see what we got here. I did get my free case from Apple while I was gone. Here it is. It's on my iPhone right now. It is the Incase Snap Case, by Incase. It is a really, really nice case. Um, I don't like that this side, when you take the case off, it slides your volume thing, but it is a nice case. I will do a full review, possibly, sorry guys, I'm just closing stuff in here, possibly in the next few weeks too. So this case is nice. And now the last thing I was talking about is videos. I have a lot of videos to do since I've been behind. First of all, 21.5 inch iMac review, Magic Mouse,